speaking of which, I think it's time for me to tell you the story of what happened when I received the lube. So let me just tell you that I've been through a lot this week. The cops got called on me day one of having a new house called Noomba HQ. Cops got called on me day one. Resell the lube, easy profit. That is so true, Tob. That is so true. You know, I guess I can also turn lube into milk if I go through neuro. That is also something. New house, got the cops called on me day one. What happened? Oh yeah, I thought it would be funny to put my Utaha body pillow in the middle of my living room. That is completely empty because I have no furniture. I thought it would be funny to take a picture from that and post it on Twitter, which I did, but I forgot to move it afterwards. The mattress people came in and that was the first thing that they saw. That was horrible. But even that can't top the interaction that I had with the person that delivered the 55-gallon barrel of lube to my door. Basically, I called Papa Numi because I didn't know if I would have time to stay at the new place because I knew I needed to stream. Which I ended up streaming later because we were both at my house and we thought it would be there way sooner than it ended up being, and then it was just too late at that point, and I was like, damn, I'm already here. I may as well hang out with Papa Numi because there's literally no furniture and he would just be standing there and that would be really sad. So I was just hanging out with him and we were waiting for the mattress people to come. Little did I know that I would also be receiving the 55-gallon barrel of lube. This was while Papa Numi was on his way. I called Papa Numi and I said, oh, how close are you? Because at that point, I thought I was going to be going to the gym. Did not end up going to the gym. And he said, okay. And at that same exact time, he was saying, I'm a couple minutes away. I'm almost there. I get... somebody rings my doorbell. The door is open. So I look and I see a man looking at me with a very confused expression. And so I walk up and I say, hi. He said, are you expecting a delivery? But he just seemed very off. He just seemed very, very, very off with how he asked me this question. And I said, yeah, no, I am. I'm expecting stuff because I'm not only expecting a bunch of Amazon products that we bought on stream together, but I'm also expecting bed frames. I'm expecting a bunch of furniture. And so I said, yeah, I am expecting something. And he said, you're expecting a giant room? I kind of look at him. I said, a room? He said, yeah, there's like a room that, you know, a big room in my truck. And so I don't understand what he means. And then I figured, oh, this is the guy coming here to deliver the bed frame. He's delivering the furniture for my room. That's what he meant to say. And I said, oh, yeah. That's what I am. That is, thank you so much. I've been really looking forward to this. Thank you so much. Wow. And then in my head, I was like, this is great. I'm gonna have some other furniture before the lube comes in. This is great. This is so good. And so he just says, okay, because he was very confused as to why I was so excited about that. So yeah, no, okay, I'll bring it in. So he runs over and I look. This truck is fucking massive. I don't understand why they would need a huge, giant, moving truck to bring over a bed frame. So, at that same time, I called my dad and I said, Dad, I guess the furniture guy is here with the bed frame. Can you give me $10 or something to tip him for bringing over the furniture? And he said, yeah. So, because I don't have cash on me, and he usually just takes money out of my bank account and then just gives me some cash if I don't have cash on me. So he's like, yeah, I'll bring some tipping money. And so, my dad is coming over and I see his car pull up at the same time that the other guy backs in to bring out the stuff. And in that same moment of time, it hit me. He wasn't saying room. He was saying lube. He was looking at me weird because he was confused as to why I was so excited about a giant container of lube coming at my door. And I said, surely I wouldn't be silly enough to be responding and it only for it to end up being lube and not my bed frame. And sure enough, he pulls up the back of his truck and I see it. A giant ass barrel on a pallet. I just looked at him. And in that same moment of time, the very person I didn't want to see, this giant barrel of lube, approaches the house. Yes, in fact, it was Papa Numi with $10 in his hand. Watching this guy get a forklift to lug a 55-gallon barrel of lube into my garage because it was so big it couldn't fit into my backyard. And he just continues to have a very puzzled look on his face because, yeah, why would you bring a 55-gallon barrel of lube to a house with no furniture? And then Papa Numi says, here's the $10. And I said, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Yep. And I give it to the guy. I said, here, thank you. I'm sorry about all of this. And he says, no, I mean, you don't need to. It's not required. I'm like, no, I insist. Please, take it. Take it. Because I hate my life right now. And he said, oh, thank you. And then he just drives away. And Papa Numi and I don't say anything for a good while. We just kind of look at the barrel of lube that is sitting in my garage that we can't move anywhere. And because of that, I don't have a room for a car in my garage anymore because there's a giant barrel of lube. I can't build my little arcade corner for streams right now because I need to figure out how I'm gonna move this giant barrel of lube that weighs 500 pounds. And then I also had that realization that, kind of funny how I have not seen a single other streamer have this much lube, even though I've seen people try to fund it. Turns out they say, never mind. I was the only one stupid enough to actually have it be sent to my house. Mind you, it was completely funded by you guys. And the YouTube Noombas funded a music studio. You guys are the reason why I had to have an interaction like this with the man. So thank you guys for that. I am just very glad that my neighbors didn't see it. I was so horrified if that was the case. Are we adding a forklift onto the throne? No, you guys have done enough. Yeah, people in the chat told me to cancel the order. But the thing is, I know it was my fault for opening the throne. I know it was my fault. But I thought it was going to be just a silly ha-ha joke. Like how it was with every other community that I've seen. I didn't think it would actually get to this point. And I didn't think it would actually get sent to my house. I was on me. I was silly. I know you guys were being silly too. I don't know why I just didn't think it would actually happen. I just couldn't have imagined it. And when I did imagine it, I thought that I would be able to actually put it into my backyard for the subathon. I am gonna have to do different means to get it to get the lube pool filled for the end of the subathon. But you know, that is for future Numi. For now, I get to bless you guys with that story and every other horrific story in this first week of Noomba HQ moving. I told you guys it was gonna be our humble arc, but I didn't expect it to be this humbling. Truly the craziest. A bunch of buckets is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. We already have a pool. We have a pool, we have a slip and slide, we have the water balloons, we have the floaties, we have everything. So, thank you guys. It's gonna be truly the stream of all time. It's actually so fucking funny. It's so funny. Like, I don't want anybody to feel bad. It was my own mistake. It was very silly. And it's gonna be very funny when it actually happens on stream. So, yep. Am I a winner for this? Like, am I a winner for this? Like, I don't know if this is considered a W. Like,